Well, today is it's the 5th of June 2025, and here we are at the airport because we're off on our travels again. How exciting is this? Well, we decided we'd get a taxi today, so we called Juan, and he sent along his friend Marcos, who arrived. Good time, and we're at the airport. It's only about quarter past 8 in the morning. And Anissa's been chatting away like mad to him. So really nice, very amenable. And
very into football.
Very much. So we're off into the airport now. Now, normally the first place we would head would be straight to the board to find out where we have to go, but well, we know where we've got to go. We've got to go and take our cases and check one of them in. The rest is going to be carried on. And we're flying with Ryanair. One really strange thing, which is a bit different, is that we haven't actually got a boarding pass. So normally with Ryanair, you check in online and they give you a boarding pass. We're travelling to the mainland, and they want to see our certificate that says we are entitled to a discount before they will issue the boarding pass. So well, we'll see how that goes. Normally they charge a small fortune to print a boarding pass. Busy down there, that's EasyJet.
Busy down here as well.
Traffic on the Via Cintura was really quite busy again, even at that time after 8 o'clock. Just after 8 as we were going along. Oops. Tui down there. Let's see what sort of a queue we've got.
Yeah. We came last time, it was a massive queue. Who was that with?
I'm not sure whether we should go to the attention clients first and see what they say there. Shall we go there first?
Yeah.
There's no queue. Go anywhere else, there might be a queue. We'll give it a go, see what they say. Oh, just before we go down there, look, nobody. Well, we must have timed it just right, because there's no queue, and we've just been to the customer service and they said no, just go straight to the check-in. So away we'll go. Whoops. Well, that was unbelievably easy and unbelievably quick. No queue whatsoever, straight in, showed the girls our certificates, and well, we're through. And we've just got to go now to security, which is all on the same level. So the doors are over on that side. This is the queue for assistance. We don't need assistance. And well, we're just going to make our way now to the security. Anita's trying to negotiate this little car that doesn't want to go where it wants to go. Anyway, she's got to get rid of it now, so we'll just wheel our things through. So that's it. So that's the doors. You come through at the back, whichever, if you're from Tui, that's where you're going to go. And you just put your boarding passes on there and through you go. This is really, really simple and really, really quick. There isn't even a very big queue on the Tui. Sunday. So we'll go through there, and then it's going through the security where we have to just put our bags through, take my jacket off, which has got everything in, and hopefully have no issues. Well, all through the security without really much of a hitch. No bags got stopped, no searches were made, and just having a look at the departure board there, and because we're going to the mainland, we're staying within Spain, we just go to C. If you're going to the UK at this time of the year, you'll be going from A, so that's where you've got to make your way to. So we've got to go up. ACD. They're actually following us this way. It's all different, it's all changed. Up we go. And you can bet it's going to change again, because if you can see down there, there's still lots of building work going on here at Palma Airport. Oh, it's a bit warm in this part. We did have air conditioning earlier on, but it's warm here. We're actually now up to the regular duty-free area. Maybe this is a bit... Yeah, we'd normally go down that way to A, I'm guessing. Well, yeah, definitely a little bit different. Blasting out the music. So yeah, we're not missing out duty free. Just following the yellow brick road that isn't yellow. Going past all the perfumes. I'm not seeing any signs at all telling me where to go. See one that says you pay here. I'm just going to keep walking. Victoria's Secrets. I don't think they've got anything for me there. WH Smith in front. So, now I can see signs. So people going back to the UK, that's the way you go. It's all starting to look a bit more familiar, I think. Not sure actually, but C is this way. These are people who are already arriving. Peculiarity of Palma is that the people arriving and the people departing do mix. So can't see our flight on there. Said C on the earlier sign. Some bigger boards just around the corner. Now this is all new floor, so this is all looks a little bit different. Some temporary wall in there, or wall that's not finished, and then there's a big board here which is hopefully going to have some information about our flight. In fact, it's got flights going all the way through till this evening, so ours is just after 11 o'clock this morning, Malaga, and it just says C. So just follow on to C. And there's a sign at the top there, just giving us indication of which way to go. More indication of the work that's still going on. Look. Probably down, that's where we came in down there, I think. We do get disoriented. So these are people arriving, and on the right we've got people departing. So these moving walkways are all for people arriving. Get them in quick.
These are the flights that just arrived.
Yeah. And just by the sound of a lot of them are from German-speaking countries. But again, look at the wall on the right-hand side, and that's sort of temporary sheeting that's been put there. There's still a lot of work. It's not going to be done this summer. It's going to be sort of all temporary for this summer, and it's really difficult to tell whether there's going to be a lot of people here. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people here, but in the papers it was saying the bookings were up last week by 10% on previous week, and up a huge amount on last year. And then later on I saw that some of the bars were saying that bookings are down in Alcudia and different places. So really difficult to judge, but just the feel of the airport and speaking to the people, the island is very, very full. There you go. Advertisements in German. And all of these are for bringing people in. We're not even allowed to walk that side. And it's very warm here. The air conditioning is not on, I don't think. We do have thermometers dotted around. I haven't seen one, but it feels very warm and very sticky. I think what we'll do is get to the top of here and go and find somewhere for a coffee. Speaking to someone yesterday, I went for a lad's lunch yesterday, and when he arrived he'd booked assistance, and he arrived in Palma, and there was no assistance here, and the policeman said, sorry, there's no one, I haven't got the staff. And so poor man had to struggle. He had to struggle and walk the best he could. It took him over an hour to get out, to walk the distance. And that was not as if he arrived in the early hours. He arrived, I think, at something like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got a Starbucks there. One of the assistants' buggies.
Find somewhere to sit in here.
Yeah, perhaps over on that side where the windows are. We've got lots of time. We've got a couple of hours before our flight leaves, so the actual gate won't even be up yet. As long as we're near to a board. I'm just looking for a table. Oh, there is a table. Well, we've got the coffee, we've got a table in a very packed pool, but we're going to have a little break here before we go on and find where the gate is. Cheers, everyone. So Anita just went up to get the coffees, and €7 for 2 coffees, but we've had to pay €2 for 2 cups. 2 cents for 2 cups. So €7 and 2 cents was the bill. And she just told me that a lady ordered an Americano, but she really wanted one with milk. And so she went back and they charged another 40 cents for the milk. We'll make our way around now to gate 58. C58 is where we're going from. And there's a piano around here. And somebody's tinkling the old ivories. It's not Anita. And here's what to expect in the future. These are the the new entry-exit systems, electronics, so they'll take your photograph and scan your fingers, take your fingerprints. Doing all right, isn't he? Another board, you can just check your flight, make sure it's on there, make sure you're going in the right direction. It doesn't actually tell us on there, it says gate information in 30 minutes, but with the Ryanair app, it does give you advance warning of it, so it's all up on my phone, which is quite good. Curiously, there's a Ryanair attention to the clients over there. Interesting. But still lots and lots of walking. And these moving walkways are in the wrong direction, or not moving at all. So I think we've got to go more or less to the end of here. Lots of toilet stops on the way if you need them. And even a coffee bar. We just had a coffee, so we're okay.
Nice and quiet down here.
It's nice, isn't it? Just hope it's cool. If we're at the end, we might be able to see some aeroplanes as well. I need to just take my photograph. C56 across there is a flight to Berlin, another Ryanair flight. And again, there's nobody over there waiting for it. I think we are right at the very end. Just hope that they don't in half an hour say, oh no, we're going to change gates. We like just to settle down. Anita can read a book and I can try and answer some of the messages that people have sent me over the last... Munich, you say? Oh yes. We don't want to go to Munich.
Right at the top, you can watch the aeroplanes.
Yep. Oh, it is very, very quiet here, deserted. 4 people waiting. Some comfy chairs in there as well. You can even be a bit laid back. This is in the sun.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
Sit on those.
Oh no, it's really in the sun. And there, look, there's a Jet 2 coming in. We're going out. Doing something. You're in the sun there, though. I think a chair over there might be more comfortable. His and hers, look. Well, we're in the queue now to check onto the plane, and so we should be through that in just a few minutes. And we've just got to go down the ramp now, and we can walk onto the plane. Well, that was a pretty smooth flight. In fact, I think I slept for most of it. Don't know about Anita. Anyway, we're on the ground, and typical Ryanair, we just walk into the airport. But case to collect, and then on our way to our final destination. And here we are. If it hasn't been obvious, we're in Malaga.
It's over there.
Well, just as busy here as it is in Palma. We get run over. Nice comfy chairs. And we're just following the baggage and exit signs. We've got to go and collect our bag. Only checked one in, but just means we can bring a few extra things that we wouldn't have brought. Right, I'll catch up with you a little bit later. Well, down the escalators we go, and then through the point of no return. So you can only go straight forward with these. It's the Get Smart. You remember Get Smart? Used to love that program. And then you look on the board and find out where your bag's going to be. And it's the one from Palma de Mallorca, and it's on belt number 38. 38. Now that's 42, so we're just down there away. Pretty much all look the same, these bigger airports. It's very similar to Palma. So is our bag there waiting for us? The actual belt's not moving, there are people standing around it, so we might have a little bit of a wait. Let's have a look. 38 Palma de Mallorca. There's 2 cases on there, but neither of them are ours. Oh, I can hear some bleeping. Oh, there we go. There's the sound of moving belt. And see how long it takes for our bag to come through. So those 2 were already on there. So we're waiting for the new stuff that's coming through now. Oh, the belt stopped. That didn't take very long, did it? Oh, here we go again. It's just started moving. Could be a long wait. We'll see. Well, actually, not such a long wait, because I'm pretty sure I can see ours. Oh no, maybe not. Another one that looks similar. Oh, no, is it stopping again? Well, there we are. And we've got a better trolley this time, so out we go. And we've got our friends who are coming to meet us, SteveAndAnita, and so we've had instructions. They're going to come and pick us up at the drop-off area. From Madrid, where it goes on way down there, I think. Just for salida, exit. We've got no passport control to go through, no passport stamping, no passport check-in, because well, it's an internal flight, but it's a Schengen flight, so there's no checks like that. So it's just go outside and find your way home, wherever you're going. This is it. Once we pass this, this is out of the area of arrivals and then into the general public. Welcome to Malaga. Well, here we are. We're at the appointed waiting spot, and I'm sure Stan and Jet are going to be here so very soon. So hope you found this a bit different, a bit interesting. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. So bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.